Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Thursday, January 21st, 2016, around 5:49 in the afternoon. Before I go to the news, one little shout out. These are loyal followers of my video blogs, Shiloh Lewis and Jason Doreen. They enjoy watching my video blogs each and every day, so shout outs to them. And don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you want any shout outs or plugs or whatever, send it to me and I will say it on the air. If you don't send me a shout out or a plug, I can't do it. Some news to report. The talk show The Fab Life, which is produced and hosted by Tyra Banks, got canceled after one season on the air. Fab Life did not get the ratings that was on syndication. It was seen locally in Boston on Fox 25, and Tyra Banks actually left the show halfway through the season, and that doomed it. So it's disappointing to her. And it's also Happy National Squirrel Appreciation Day. So appreciate the squirrels in your backyard. They'll probably be running for cover from you. And this weekend's snowstorm that's supposed to hit the Northeast, scheduled to hit like New England, has been called off. It's going out to sea. We'll only get brushed with some snow flurries in the greater Boston area, a little more down south, maybe 6 inches or so at the coastline of Connecticut and Rhode Island and the Cape. And that's good. And next week it's going to be warm again, so we might not have to deal with any snow in Boston for a while, but it's coming, probably February or March. And the cover of Sports Illustrated this week has Brady and Manning again. This is the last tango for the AFC Championship. Should be interesting. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about the old Cove restaurant in Boston Road in Billerica. The Cove was kind of a diner, and it was open for over 30 years, from like the late 1960s through 2002. It opened and was owned by the Christakis family, and usually the Cove was open as early as 6 in the morning, serving breakfast. They had all kinds of breakfast menus like eggs and French toast and bacon and pancakes and waffles and cereal and orange juice and apple juice. And they had a special at the Cove restaurant. For breakfast specials, you could get 2 slices of bacon, two pancakes, 2 French toast strips, and 2, I think, waffles for a low price. It was $6.95. It was a popular place to eat for breakfast. And at lunchtime, they had some great lunch specials. They had a lot of sandwiches, chicken parmesan, turkey, ham and cheese, grilled cheese, and a lot of other food items, mainly comfort food. They had like pasta dishes, shepherd's pie, fried chicken, and other stuff. And for dinner, they had pizza, they had chicken wings, steak tips, and so many other things on the menu, which was good. They had some good desserts. And the Cove closed down at 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday. I think Saturday and Sunday they were open to midnight. And the Cove was very, very popular. Briefly in the mid-1990s, it was closed down for a while because it was a family dispute, but it got settled, And the Cove also had a jukebox so they could play favorites in it, all the big tunes and stuff. But by the 2000s, there were trouble with the Cove because the health inspectors of Billerica in the back area, the kitchen, they found mold near near the food items where it being prepared. That's not good. And the Board of Health heard about that, and then they threatened to get the act together to fix the problem. But they didn't. And at one of the Board of Health meetings, the owner, Pascasas Kostakis, she's hit one of the Board of Health directors in the face with one of those boards. She was arrested, and the Cove restaurant was shut down. And there were rumors reporting that it was tried to be revived in the mid-2000s under a different name, but the building started to decay and stuff. It was slated for demolishment a few times. In late 2007, they put the old Cove restaurant up for an auction, and it was like Chris Kostakis and Nick Kostakis and Jim Kostakis, who worked at the Cove and were rumored to be minority owners of the Cove. They set a price for the Cove restaurant building to be sold. $500,000. The people who were there at the auction just left because they weren't going to pay $500,000 for a building was not occupied in years. And they announced that Chris Kostakis was going to reopen up the Cove as the Phoenix Cafe. But it never happened, and eventually the Kostakis family sold that building, and it's now a Chinese food restaurant called the Purple Bamboo. And I ate at the Cove a few times. It was a nice little diner, but it should have been around many more years. But when Mrs. Kostakis just got mad and seeing with the mold and stuff, and they not to do anything about it, they had to close it down because it was a safety issue for the town. They didn't want people getting sick and stuff. And it was a sad situation, but what happens, it happens. And that's about it on that. Third and final video blog of the night is going to be about former Minnesota Twins player Ken Herbeck. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Button guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO rocks, and she has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart's so stunning. She's the best. Amy Swenzy is awesome. And in the words of Dr. Thomas Sharkey, former principal at Billerica Memorial High School, this action will not be tolerated at BMHS. See you later.